Hi everyone, I'm Amal from Beirut, Lebanon. Welcome to the first session of the Global Youth Forum. Here, I help you understand your rights at work. Today, we will talk about decent work and labor standards. When I started my first job at a construction company, I quickly noticed something was wrong. The hours were incredibly long, there was no compensation for overtime, and eventually, they started delaying my salary. I didn't say anything at first because I was afraid and didn't know my rights or who to turn to for support. An ILO training course on workers' rights offered solutions to my problems and informed me about my rights. Our work should offer us a fair income, safe working conditions, social protection benefits, and protection from exploitation and discrimination. That's what decent work really means. It also means having a voice and being able to defend our interests and engage in dialogue with our employers. I've now decided to share my knowledge with other young people.
I am Samir, and I am a refugee from Sudan. Finding work is difficult. Securing a refugee work permit is a lengthy process, so I have no option but to take up informal jobs such as casual woodwork.
I understand. Informal jobs might seem like an immediate option, but they are risky. They often lack fair pay, job security, or even a safe working environment. You can be let go without notice, and if you get hurt or sick, you have no protection to fall back on.
I'm Paula, and because of my disability, I have often been overlooked for promotions, even though I have the necessary skills and qualifications.
I'm sorry, Paula. It is true. Not all jobs respect the principle of non-discrimination. That's why the ILO sets international labor standards to protect workers like you and me. These consist of conventions and recommendations, which establish basic principles and rights at work. They cover important topics such as non-discrimination, minimum age of employment, pay, work hours, and occupational safety. Countries that adopt conventions must ensure their laws meet the minimum protections outlined in these standards.
So what does this mean for us young workers?
It means that knowing our rights can make a real difference. It can help us support each other and speak out against unfair practices.
Exactly. Paola, ILO Convention number 111 insists that discrimination in the workplace is addressed, including on the basis of disability, and your country has ratified it.
Thank you, Amal. I feel hopeful after everything I've learned. Everyone deserves decent work.
If you're unsure about your rights, educate yourself. Seek out resources, training, or support from your local labor authorities or workers' and employers' organizations. Together, we can build a fairer workplace for all.